Hello everybody and welcome back to Pokemon SoulSilver! Alright everybody, now in the last part we did a whole bunch of backtracking with the power, and now that we have the ability to not only fly to previous locations that we've already been to, but also we can now surf to locations that we couldn't exactly reach before. And for this part, I'm essentially going to be continuing with doing just that by essentially going through all of the water spots that we couldn't exactly go to before. Before in the Union Cave. Now, one of which, however, like say, if you serve around this pile of water, yeah, there are actually some stairs that will lower down to this location right here, where there are actually not only more trainers for you to have to balance against, but also there's actually something special. Like, if you just so happen to be at this specific point, within the specific time of day, and I'll definitely get to that for when we actually reach out to that point. But first, as you see here, now we have our first encounter with Marowak. Yeah. And of course, I'm using my Kolava because, well, since my Kolava still needs to do some more leveling up, since my Kolava really hasn't gotten that much level ups in quite a while, so yeah, my Kolava really needs to get back in the game, yeah. And hopefully soon enough that my Kolava can at least get some more moves that are more reliable than Flame Wheel, than just having utilizing Flame Wheel like all the time. So yeah. But anyways, yeah, now my Quav is up to level 28. Now I can just easily send out my Quagsire against this other Marowak. Okay, now I guess as we're defeating this Marowak here, I guess I should say, Marowak is a Pokemon to me. Yeah, well, even though I haven't really utilized Marowak at all, I don't think Marowak is all that, and I don't think Marowak is all that bad of a Pokemon, and. Yeah, and also in Alola they actually gave a Marowak in a Alolan form, which I will have to agree that the Marowak's Alolan form is probably one of the best Alolan forms that Gen 7 gave us. Yeah, because honestly, considering that, well, since we know about since we obviously know the sad story of Cubone, always where it has to wear the skull of his, the skull of its dead mother's, the skull of its dead mother. So yeah, that's when they decided to have the Marowak in Alola actually become an actual ghost. So yeah, I like that, huh? And they also gave the Alola Marowak firepower, which actually makes a lot of sense, considering that, the Marowak actually uses its ghostly powers to actually light its to light its own bow on fire. So yeah, honestly, yeah, I would say it really makes most sense for the Marowak. But anyways, enough about that. Now we're dealing with Kangaskhan. Okay, you know everyone, since we're now on the topic of Kangaskhan here, now I will just have to say this right now. Episode 1 of Pokemon Journeys actually did not focus on, either Ash, like, well, we did see Ash, but it was more so that episode 1 of Journeys actually takes place way before before Ash met up before Ash received his very first Pokemon. That of course being his Pikachu. And speaking of that Pikachu, yeah, the first episode of Journeys is actually all about a Pikachu. Before it first met Ash. And here's the thing I have to say. Why did we get a backstory? Like why did we get the backstory for Pikachu before it first met Ash? Like right there? Like as a first episode in as of a first series, when they could have easily done a backstory for Pikachu a long time ago. Yeah, I still find, honestly everyone, to this day, I'm still full flabbergasted that I'm still I'm just still surprised that it took the writers this long to give us a backstory for Pikachu, before it first met Ash. Yeah, when they could have easily done it a long time ago. Yeah, they've had so many episodes. They had 7 series, 7 generations of the Pokemon anime to give us a backstory for Pikachu. But they decided to do so on the 8th one. Yeah. Yeah, honestly, yeah, like I said, yeah, to this day, I still find it weird that they decided to finally do that in the 8th series. Yeah. Yeah, but yeah, whatever. Now, speaking of, while I was going on topic about Kangaskhan, yeah, apparently, despite this taking place, that episode takes place before Pikachu first met Ash. For some reason, we first see Pikachu as a Pichu, a Gen 2 Pokemon, which honestly wouldn't have made more sense for there to be no other Pokemon that are not native to Kanto at all for that episode, because, well, since that episode obviously takes place before Ash first starts his journey actually before Ash first started this adventure. His long, his very long one, might I add. So, would it have made more sense for that Pikachu to stay as a Pikachu instead of it being a Pichu? And considering that after the end of the episode after Pichu decides to leave the Kangaskhan, that it actually evolves into that Pichu evolves into a Pikachu. So how would that explain that a Pikachu was fine with evolving from a Pichu, but not so much into a Raichu? Yeah, doesn't that it kind of dictates for the times when a Pikachu where a Pikachu does not want to evolve into Raichu, but it was absolutely fine for when it evolved from a Pichu. Yeah, I still find that weird too. Yeah, but anyways, yeah, and that's right, folks. Yeah, that's all I really have to say about that whole episode. But anyways, everyone, as you've seen now, as you've been watching this footage here, yeah, not only we got to encounter not only Bulbasaur again, but also Charmander, but also we finally get to see both Charmander and Squirtle. And as you're seeing here, we are essentially dealing with Eevee into the Kanto. We're dealing with Eevee into the Kanto, evolutions here. So yeah. It's not everyone now. And since we are now in the new portion of the Union Cave, I guess I should say about that is, yeah, the only major difference, difference between, like the regular Union Cave and this one is that we get the addition of Raticate and Golbat. Yeah, though, yeah, I would say that is only really the major. I would say that is only the real major difference with this one. Yeah, while everything else, this is practically the same anyway. Yeah, but anyways, as seen here, yeah, now my Quagsire is now level 29. Now, and as you also saw before, now I used that red candy on my Flaffy, so now she's also level 29 as well. So yeah, that's something. Now, yeah, I may also have my Flareon out in front. Yeah, while at the same time, yeah, I need to heal out my Quagsire. Yeah, not only after getting burned by the friggin' Flareon. Yeah, but we also need to heal him up. So yeah, okay. Now, yeah, I may as well use time to heal my fear with him. Now for one. Now, as I was saying about, there's something special happening around this portion of the Union Cave around a certain time of day, which by the way is Fridays. Now, if you just so happen to show up here around the puddle of lake, or it's not so much a puddle, it is more so like an underground lake. Now, if it doesn't happen to show up to that underground lake, around a Friday, then you'll actually get into encounter. Then you'll actually get to encounter a Lapras down down here. So yeah, that's over one. Now, if you just don't want. Now, if you just don't want, you know, your most earliest ice type Pokemon, then I would say getting the Lapras is probably your best bet, since we are still not going to see any ice types until a lot more longer than this. Since we are still not gonna see any other ice type Pokemon until much more later on. So yeah, I would say yes. As I said, yeah, if you want to have the most earliest ice type that you can possibly get, then I would say go after. Then I would say trying to actually get the Lapras. But as I said, you can only encounter the Lapras on Friday. So yeah, make sure you show up there on a Friday. So yeah. But however, folks, now, even though I did go down there and it was not, and today the day that I'm recording this part is not a Friday. Now I will be going I will be trying to get that Lapras, but if I just so happen to actually record a part on a Friday, then that's when I will be showing off the Lapras. Yeah, but anyway, ways of one now. That's everyone now. As you see now, while we may be done with that the underground place we may be done with the underground place for now. But however, now there is still some things. But however, though, there are still some things that we can actually do within the Union Cave. By first off, now, as you saw, yeah. Now, if you recall, if you recalled that water area where we couldn't exactly fully explore it since we did not have surf at the time. Yeah, but now that we do have surf, now we can actually see what is over here. And I am gonna say this for now is that now for those of you who are interested in solving the mystery of a place that we may or may not have already been to before, then you're essentially gonna be traveling through the Union Cave a bunch. Yeah, and more specifically, if you do not have a specific, and especially if you do not have a specific, either specific Pokemon or item on hand on you. Yeah, that is all I'm gonna say for now. But anyways, anyways, everyone. Now we're gonna be taking care of this hiker, and as soon as we reach the exit, then as soon as we reach an exit, then that's what I'm gonna probably go to be ending off this video. Oh god! Oh fuck you! You just had to use self-destruct. Fuck you! Oh god! Oh god! Oh god, my Kalava's almost died from that. Oh god. Oh, and you just have to have a Graveler. And let me guess, this Graveler also has self-destruct too, right? I mean, if your Geodude has self-destruct, why not his freaking Graveler too? Jeez. Oh, okay, fine. You can overroll that, but still. Oh my god, that Geodude just had to use self-destruct. And he almost killed my freaking and he almost killed my Kalava in the process. Jeez. Fuck you, Philip. Erg. Yeah, you're saying that. Yeah, you're saying erg. Well, I am saying erg about the fact that you almost killed my Kalava with an explosion. Well, self-destruct and explosion are essentially the same thing anyway. A big boom happens. But anyways, yeah, I mean, so get my Kalava fully healed up just in case. Excuse me. Okay. Now, after we got past this area, now we should be reaching the exit of this cave. Or should I say, another exit? Yep, there it is. Okay, I'll give one, that's it. That is all I'm gonna do with this part. So everyone, to the next part, see you guys next time! Oh, really, Anthony? You just had to call as soon as oh my god, you just had to call as soon as I was just about to be done with this part. God damn you. But anyways, we'll see you guys next time.